From class 10th. Today we are going to do few questions from exercise 13.2. So here is question number 5. A vessel is in the form of inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeter and the radius of the top, which is open, is 5 centimeter. It is filled with water up to the brim. When lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water falls out. How much water falls out? 1/4 of the water falls out. So we need to find the number of lead shots dropped in the vessel. Okay. So we are cone, we are having here cone, and for cone what is given? The height of the cone is given, that is 8 centimeter, and the radius of the top, which is open, it is given 5 centimeter. Okay, so I'm going to write it as capital R, that is given 5 centimeter. Okay, then what is given? Lead shots which are sphere. Okay, so I'm going to write here sphere, okay, and the radius of this each sphere is 0.5 centimeter. Now let us draw the diagram. So this is the inverted cone, right, which is filled with water up to the brim, okay. So this is filled with water, okay, right. Now when lead shots, each of which is sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into it. So lead shots, spherical lead shots are dropped here. Okay, so when we'll drop lead shots here, what will happen? The water will fall out. And how much water falls out? That is 1/4 of the water flows out. What of 1/4? 1/4 of volume of cone. 1/4 of volume of cone. Okay, right? So it means the volume of all these spheres, volume of all these lead shots will be equals to the volume of the 1/4 of volume of the cone. Okay, now what we need to find out? Find the number of lead shots. So let the number of lead shots, let the number of lead shots be x. So according to the question, x multiply volume of one lead shot or one sphere. Lead shot is spherical, na? So x multiply volume of one sphere will be equals to 1/4 of volume of cone, right? So x multiply volume of sphere. Volume of sphere is what? 4/3 pi r cube. That is equals to 1/4 of volume of cone. That is 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, you see, for cone I have taken radius as capital R, and for sphere I have written radius of sphere as small r. So that's why it is small r here and it is capital R here. Okay, so you can see we can cancel out pi by pi then we can cancel out 3 by 3. Okay, so therefore x will be what? Transposing 4 r cube to right hand side, so it will be 1 by 4 into 4, that is 16, and multiply r square h by r cube. Okay, then putting the values, we will have x is equals to 1 by 16 multiply capital R, that is 5, 5 multiply 5, h, that is 8, by r cube small r, that is 0.5 multiply 0.5 multiply 0.5. Okay, solving it further, so x, that is number of lead shots, will be equals to 1 by 16 multiply 5 into 5 into 8 by, it was 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5, so we'll remove the decimal and we'll write 5 multiply 5 multiply 5, and we'll put here 1000. Okay, so this 5 is cancelled by this 5, this 5 is cancelled by this 5. Okay, and so it will be x is equals to 8 into 1000 is 8000, and 16 5 the 80, right? So this is 100. So there are 100 lead shots. Okay, how many lead shots we have dropped in that cone? 100 lead shots, right? So this is our answer. Okay, moving to next one, that is question number 7. Okay, so let us see what is given in question number 7. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 cm and radius 60 cm standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 cm is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Okay, we need to find the volume of water left in the cylinder if the radius of the cylinder is 60 cm and height is 180 centimeter. Okay, so here we are having combination of 3 solids. Okay, one is cone, right? Then another one is hemisphere, and at the last it is right circular cylinder. Okay, so for cone it is given height is 120 centimeter and radius of the cone is 60 centimeter, right? For hemisphere it is written that hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter, so because radius is same, that's why I am writing same small r here. And for cylinder it is given that cylinder is 60 centimeter, radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter, and height of cylinder is 180 centimeter, so that I am writing capital H, that is 180 centimeter. Okay, so see, let us see how is the diagram. Okay, so our solid will look like, so this is our cylinder, right? Okay, and inside this cylinder what we have placed, we have placed a solid which is a combination of cone and hemisphere. Okay, and that cone is touching the bottom, so here is the hemisphere, sorry, the hemisphere is touching the bottom. Okay, And so this is our hemisphere which is touching the bottom, and the cone is here also, right? Okay. Okay, so this is the diagram, right? Now see what we need to find. We need to find when we have put this combination of cone and hemisphere inside this cylinder which is full of water. Now water will some water will flow out. Okay, so when after water will flow out, some water will remain inside. We need to find out how much water will left inside this cylinder. Okay, right? So we'll write water left in the cylinder, water left in the cylinder equals to, that will be equals to volume of cylinder, volume of cylinder minus volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, right? So volume of cylinder, so volume of cylinder is what? That is pi r square, and height of cylinder we have taken as capital H. Let us check. Yes, right? Minus volume of cone. Volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Height of cone is small h, plus volume of hemisphere, that is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay. Okay, now you can see what I can do. Pi r square capital H minus, we can take pi r square common from these two, and also 1 by 3 na, this 1 by 3, as this is 2 by 3. So taking common pi r square h, 1 by 3, sorry 1 by 3 pi r square. Okay, so what is remaining here? 1 by 3 pi r square we have taken common, this is h, plus 1 by 3 pi r square, so this is 2r. Okay, right? So again from these two I can take pi r square common, pi r square. So I am going to take pi r square common again. So taking pi r square common, so now it will remain h minus 1 by 3 of h plus 2r. Okay, so putting the values, pi is 22 by 7, r is 60, r is 60, yes, r is 60 for every each solid. 60 into 60, capital H, that is height of cylinder, 180 minus 1 by 3 of small h, that is height of cone, that is 120, that is 120, plus 2 multiply r is radius, that is 60. Okay, so now we will solve it. 22 by 7 multiply 60 into 60, so this is 180 minus 1 by 3 multiply 60 into 2, 120 plus 120 is 240, and we can cancel this 240 by 3, 3 8 ja 24, that is 80, which we can write 22 by 7 multiply 60 into 60 multiply 180 minus 80, that is 100, right now. 180 minus 80, that is 100. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to multiply 22 then 60 into 60 and into 100. Okay, and then that multiplication whatever it will come, we have to divide it by 7. So our answer will be, okay, right? Then we will get our answer, right now. So it will give us 1131,428.57, right? And centimeter cube. Okay, which we can write 1 2 3 4 5 6 1.131 meter cube. Okay, approximately, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Okay, this is how we have calculated the question. Okay.